Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing an unboxing video of my Sephora Point perk from the Epic Rewards, and then I'm just going to do a little story time / experience on how I ended up getting an item. So if you're not familiar with Sephora Epic Rewards, basically Sephora has a rewards program where you can get a point for every dollar you spend. So normally throughout the year they have 100 point perks, which is like little deluxe samples, and 250 point perks, which are usually like little perfume samples, and then 500 point perks, which usually is like a little set with like 4 or 5 deluxe sample items. So what they decided to do is do Epic Rewards, where they have full-size products for more points, obviously. So for about 1,000 points, you could get a Becca set, which contained 2 Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors in Opal and Champagne Pop, the Becca One brush, and I think it was their brightening under eye concealer cream or something of that nature. And like for their 2,000 point perk, they had a book of YSL eyeshadow quads and then mascaras. I can't remember what they had for their 5,000, and for their 10,000 they had what I ended up getting, and then they also had like some trips to Paris, Los Angeles, and New York and stuff like that. So it was a pretty big deal. So Sephora spent a lot of time in marketing, hyping people up, saying that the Epic Rewards were going to be launched on August the 10th. Now, if you were familiar with the Epic Rewards, Sephora did something very similar about 4 or 5 months ago or 6 months ago, something like that, called Extraordinary Rewards. And I think they ended up releasing those at midnight, and pretty much by the time everybody woke up in the morning, they were gone. So this time, people, wanted to stay up all night, wanted to be able to get a reward, right? So unfortunately, Sephora didn't say a time or specify a time that they were releasing their rewards. However, if you follow them on social media, such as Facebook or Twitter, you saw that they were releasing the awards during business hours. And I believe their business hours were about 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., something like that. Not sure. But that's Pacific Standard Time. Now, I live in Eastern Time. So I think we're 3 hours behind or ahead or behind. Ahead. We're 3 hours ahead. So 10 a.m. there. Yeah, 10 a.m. there is like 1 o'clock my time. So basically, a lot of people stayed up all night, but I went on the Facebook after I did some Instagram digging and saw that they were releasing it during their business hours, and I looked up when the business hours were. So I was on the website on my laptop since 1 p.m. Well, really before then, I was checking it at like 10 a.m. because I woke up at 9 just to make sure, because I didn't want them to launch it before business hours, and then I'd be like, well, they said business hours. So basically, since 10 a.m. until the time the Epic Rewards launched, I was up on my computer, like glued to my computer. Like, I took my computer with me everywhere. And I set up page monitoring to like refresh the page. I think it was like every 3 seconds. So, I'm like 10 a.m. Okay, nothing, So 10 a.m. is like 7 a.m. Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. So I was like, nothing's happening. I was like, okay, I'll wait till 1. I was still glued to my computer, but I was like doing other things. So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So 1 o'clock, I'm like on my computer, like literally, like faithfully, like watching it like a hawk, trying to get these rewards because I wanted something big. I told my mom I was trying to win us the trip to either New York or Los Angeles. So I was like on it. So 1 o'clock hits, nothing. 2 o'clock hits, nothing. I call my mom and I tell her the stuff hasn't dropped. She was like, it's going to happen between 2 or 3. I just have a feeling. I'm like, okay, Mom. 3 o'clock hits. I hear the ding telling me that there has changes on the page, right? My heart is racing. I go to the page and I was like, okay. I immediately go to the 10,000 point perks because I'm trying to win this trip to Los Angeles or to New York, right? So I go to 10,000 point perks. I only see 3 things that are available. And I was like, maybe they haven't come available yet. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then like my heart is pounding. Like, honestly, this is happening literally in a matter of seconds. I go to the 2,000 point perk. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this YSL palette. Nothing was available for 2,000. Nothing. Like, not one thing. Like, I did not see anything available. Then I went to the 1,000 point perk. Zero was available. Then I went back to the 10,000 point perk. 0 was available. So basically, I stayed up. I didn't stay up all night, but I woke up early for the rewards, and there was nada. Like, some stuff I didn't even see. I saw 3 things from the 10,000 point perk, I think, or maybe it was 2 things from the 10,000 point perk, and none of them were what I wanted. So I called my mom. By this time, I think it launched around 3 o'clock. From what I've heard, it launched at 2:55 or 2:57 or something like that. So by the time I saw it at 3 o'clock, pretty much everything was gone. I called my mom. I told her, hey, I didn't get the trip. You know, I was kind of upset. I stayed up all night. Well, I didn't stay up all night, but I woke up early for this. And she's like, you know, it's okay. I'm like frustrated. But I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway, then I hear another ding, and this is like the page update. And then obviously Sephora updated the website like, hey, the rewards are here in the boutique. 0 in the boutique. So anyway, about 30-ish minutes later, I hear a ding. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I click the rewards boutique page or whatever. And then there's a 10,000 point perk available. And I'm like, is this for real? So I added it to my cart, and I was like, should I get this? Should I not get this? It's kind of, you know, not something that I was really hoping for, but, you know, I'll be happy to get something. It was in my cart for about 25 seconds, and I was like, I'll just get it. So that's how I ended up with something. Honestly, I think it was a fluke because this was 30 minutes after everything was already gone. So I'm guessing maybe somebody had it in their cart, they checked out, and maybe like their payment fell through, and that's how I was able to get it. But I'm just going to show you guys what I got now after my rant. Alright, so I did already open this. So there's like no wrapping paper or anything on there. But I'll like insert a picture somewhere up in here showing you how the box looked. Alright, so after you take off the wrapping paper, this is how the box is. It's pretty big and heavy. So I take off the lid, and it comes with this little gold envelope, and then there's a note or letter inside, and it says, congratulations, you successfully redeemed 10,000 beauty bank points for the Flower Bomb reward. Reward details. The following product is included in your reward package. The 3.3 ounce limited edition Swarovski crystal encrusted flower bomb bottle. We hope you enjoy your reward. We deeply value your business and thank you for being a beauty insider. If you have any concerns or questions, please email us to beautyinsider@sephora.com. So that's that. And then you see it's like the wrapping paper right there on top. And then here is my perk. So I'm going to take it out the box. Ooh. Alright. So this is what it looks like. And I did get the Victor and Raw Flower Bomb perfume, but it's encrusted with Swarovski crystals. So you take this little plasticky part off. And then get to the good stuff. So this is what the box looks like. And it's like a mirror right here. And then it says V and R. I'm just going to open this up. This is what the perfume looks like in the box. So this is the Perk. This is the Victor and Roth, as I've already said it probably 10 times. Flower Bomb perfume, 3.3 fluid ounces. This is handcrafted, so each of these Swarovski crystals was placed on here by hand. I did a little research and I found that this particular item is valued at $2,500, and it's supposed to only be about 10 in the United States. This was a limited edition collection. I think it was this black one was a part of the, I think it was Neiman Marcus 2014 holiday edition where they sold, I think, only about 7 of these. So there's less than 10 in the United States, and I have 1. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'll insert some pictures in here that I took of it so you can get a better look, because I'm not sure how well this is coming up on camera. But yeah, so this is my perk. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that somewhat exciting story on how I managed to get a 10,000 point perk. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, rate, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.